Sorry about that, you guys. I'm actually gonna share you a pretty sad backstory about, I forgot which gender this is. About this girl. But I'm trying to see what gender my baby is, while I get her spruced up, because he or she deserves it.
You and your horse. Got some stable space for rent if you're interested.
Okay. Tack and services. I think I'm gonna.
You're gonna want a saddle that fits for you and the horse.
How the fuck do I get that?
That's the same one I use too.
I want that black one. Stirrups.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
that'll go real well with the saddle.
horns.
Oh yeah, that's a smart choice for your saddle.
Blankets.
I can't tell you how many times I use that one.
Bedroll.
That's the same one I use too.
Okay, let's explain this baby girl backstory then. So, in order to do that, I actually is going to show you where I found her.
The hell is wrong?
Oh, you got problems? I don't, but my horse might. The dog is keeping up with my horse. Aw, damn. I forgot we actually do need to take a wagon. Oh well. Blackwater, oh
Do we have a problem here?
I'm just trying to find a spot where I can actually lay my bedroll down. Because if I'm correct, I can teleport with my thing or whatever. Fast travel. Sorry. Kind of had incense going in my room and the smoke is is doing its job. It's suffocating. I like how they actually show you, you know, the travel scenes and stuff. That was pretty cool. Did we go to the right location? I don't remember Blackwater being like this. So we actually is gonna head to the location I found baby girl right about now. So just to get it started, I completed the game for this account, specifically just this account. And as you see, the character is actually John Marston instead of Arthur. We was actually in tall trees. I'm gonna say, is that tall trees? Yes, I think so. So we was going to tall trees to go hunting for some elk and some things that's not that direction. Is that direction. Sorry, I kind of lost my ground for a bit. And, you know, this cargo, or, you know, one of the buggies that you see, came running past me. like one of those, came running past me. The people in the cart was shot up so bad that I didn't know what happened, and I didn't want to go search for the persons because at this point I already had cut this girl loose. Um, the reason I gave her name Survivor is because, as well with her owner, she was badly injured. He knows who is strong. So we was actually near this area. We was heading into it. So the area my character is pointing towards right now is that road that you see that we're about to go to. Its owners came up pretty shot up, bullets shot everywhere.
Easy.
And for my understanding, I think most likely it was an attempt to robbery. I don't think it was an attempt robbery because all the stuff was there, and I don't think you would put thousands of bullets in somebody's body unless you had something personal, right? Oh, I don't know, baby girl. You okay? No, I think I hurt you.
Keep going, girl. You're okay.
So it was in this little crease.
Is that all?
And when I say you thought, I didn't know. I thought I was tripping because, you know, I had a dream that people was able to do multiplayer in the story mode. So I'm like, oh shit, I guess, you know, there's a few people on here, which I found out not to be true. But she has so many bullet wounds on her. When I say I gave her medicines, stimulants, and I brushed her down and fed her, the bullet wounds wasn't going to go away. So I had to cut her from the cart because she was the only one by herself. I don't like this. I don't like when people walk behind me in this area no more. It spooks me. Okay, keep going because nobody want to rob from you. Sorry.
You're fine, lady.
And I think I didn't have a lot of horses. I only had like a few spots. But it was a horse on here. And I explained that in a different story that I had to get rid of personally. Unless it's still on here, then I'll already tell you about that backstory another time. Sorry. But this girl, I have not known. I don't know if she's a Missouri Foxtrotter. Oh, she's in Dakota. I keep calling Dakotas, but it's in Dakota. It is a Missouri Foxtrotter that looks like her. But she was really bad. I'm saying I was surprised that her energy level wasn't down. Because she full came charging out of this direction. And I don't know what horse I was on at the time, but that horse is like long gone. But it was horrific. Like, I never seen a horse in story mode I'm trying not to cry, in story mode or in the multiplayer mode. For me to see this is like the first time I actually had to rescue a horse from actually dying, because I'm like, you know, for my good conscience, I couldn't just let,
Easy now.
you know, I didn't know at the time, he or her just sit there and just die. So I had to cut her from the wagon. I was pretty worried. I was like tugging at the fact that if I wanted to go see who the fuck did this, or should I go after him? But at the time, you know, I didn't have a bonding experience. I didn't have a bonding with her. So if she would have got spooked off, you know, I wouldn't be able to get her back. And I wasn't trying to take the risk of her getting shot. We're about to come to our home in a good second. But I wasn't trying to risk, you know, her getting shot. So I took her, I don't like to say this, but at her health, I had to seriously force her to run. Because I tracked the trail for a little bit, to be honest. And I didn't like how far it went into the woods. So we basically was flying out of the tall trees like bad at a hill. And thankful goodness I had hay and stuff on me. So her energy will go up. So what I did, I basically bought the care package from the stables. And after a while, I want to say, she actually did pretty good. Her wounds started to heal up after, I want to say, 30 minutes of me playing the game with her. Her wounds healed up around 30 minutes. And I'm saying, like, even in this game, your horse...
How's your back?
Giving me terrible pain. I'm lucky I wasn't smoked through.
Yeah, you'll recover. And real quick, I bet.
I'll come back to them in a minute. But, yeah, but she's healthy. My health is shit, but long term her health is fine. And that's seriously the most, you know, worried thing I was about her. Was she really was going to make it to Blackwater for me to actually give her help? Because at the time I didn't have horse survivors on me, so I was really taking a risk to actually save her. And the fact that Blackwater, even if, you know, it would have had to come to that, Blackwater to her is pretty far. It's a pretty far run. Why are these campfires everywhere? Shit. It's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Shit.
Come on, girl. You're okay.
We might have to take out somebody real quick. Cause I didn't know people were just camping out here.
You ain't supposed to be here. I said go.
I know, I'm just studying your horse. I ain't trying to start no issues. But she's doing good for a minute. I know this sounds silly or whatever to some people, but for a minute, if you know the location of the actual springs that is above Valentine, I mean, the Kotora, I'm scared if I'm saying it wrong, but Kotora Springs. If you know that location on the map that I just showed you, I took her there, and I know horses spook when it comes to those geysers. She did spook. She almost bucked me off running a pack of wolves. I dealt with that. And she did pretty good. I actually took her to do water therapy for her. I don't know why it's scary sound. But okay, I guess we avoided a dangerous situation. But I took her to Tora Springs to do some water therapy. Because for me, I didn't know. I know horses and people could get injured to the point where it could be fatal. But I didn't know if the horses, if they get hurt to a certain degree, if they could start limping, which would have been a good detail to add into the game.
Hey, don't move a step closer till I know who you are. Get lost already.
I'm just checking you out, bro. Oh, I'm not trying to start nothing. We about Blackwater. But we actually about to go back to the stables so I could buy her a care package. I need to buy something else. I wonder if they got horse insurance like they do on multiplayer. You know? But that's the story of Survivor. I named her Survivor because for her to basically witness her owners get shot the fuck up into obliteration and still be shot at as well and still be surviving. She's my baby girl. She's sweet, she's strong. I'm saying that she faced the bear. Me and her went to tall trees, and you know they got bears that spawn in that location time to time. And I swear, a lot of my other horses will just spook and buck me the off. It's like the rudest, hurtful thing, because you know you feed them and they have the audacity to buck you off. I know you're scared, but like, take me with you. But she basically was face to face with a fucking bear, and I'm like, there my baby go. She seriously stood face to face with a bear. Like the way I am, the bear is just standing just straight towards us, and she did not give a fuck. But I guess you get those kind of balls of steel after you see your family get fucked over.
Let up.
But she was actually bleeding. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, her injuries was a stint to the point where I don't even know if horses can bleed out like that.
Saddle.
Where the fuck did Buffalo come from? Where the fuck does this thing come from? They just dropping bison now? So I was really trying to not cuss this whole thing. But
Slow up now.
hey, bro. She can do what the fuck she want. I know she running a little fast, but there you go. That's how you talk to a queen. But that's the story of my baby girl Survivor. And even if I like buy several horses, it's seriously 2 horses, maybe 3 horses out of my stables right now. Which I only got 3. I used to have 4, but I sold 1. That I will seriously never sell. Like, motherfuckers really have to take over my game after my death and sell these horses. They staying with me for life. But yeah. She's beautiful, gorgeous, strong. And she a little hard-headed, just like her mama. I mean, her papa. What the? Like somebody got stabbed. Oh, guess what? I seen somebody actually get stabbed half to death in Red Dead Redemption 1. So that's an end to this.